you doing? This is Victor Saul from VSU News, and I'm here in Mill Creek, Kansas City for the No Kings protest. And looks like things have just got started.
I'm not a big fan of how the protests usually because of how few there are. I think there should be more protests happening every day, but I still like to show up because I think it's important to show up and let out that anger and the fear of the system. So that's why I'm showing up mostly.
And to the people that say that protests are useless and nothing gets accomplished,
I don't entirely disagree. I think they are useful if they happen more often. I think they are useless if they happen every other month or every other week even. And if you look at historically, the most successful protests, especially in Nazi Germany, a lot of them happened daily. People would take shifts. People would come out daily, show themselves, regardless of what cops say, regardless of what police say, always keep showing up regardless and making sure their point is heard and noticed by the media. So it's not entirely wrong to say that protests don't do anything, but we need more protests so they can do more.
What are you hoping accomplishes tonight and tomorrow if the protest goes on?
I hope it brings attention. I hope it brings unity. I hope it makes people realize that they're not alone and are able to work for a better future overall. That's the main hope for it. Political goals for protests, currently, they're not doing a lot. That's end goal, getting more people to vote, getting more people to register for unions, getting more people to show themselves, show support, be part of the community is important. And I think that's the main goal of protests, bringing unity, making sure people have a voice, making sure people feel comfortable enough to unite and be together.
Well, should they get violent or peaceful?
Either or. I think you need a mix of both. You can't have peaceful protests help a lot. However, violent protests also need to be a thing. Not violent, just more disruptive. Here where there's people walking across the street, but honestly, I feel we should just not let cars through. Sure, it'll make us more of a target, but it will bring more media attention, disrupt people's days, and bring more attention to us. Maybe people might not like it, but the people who don't like the protests that are disrupting their everyday life aren't going to like the protests anyways.
What are your thoughts on President Donald Trump using the military on civilians for the protests?
I fucking hate it. I think it's disgusting, and it's a sign of fascism. It's disgusting.
What would you say to Donald Trump and his administration, if you could?
Well,
right in front of you, the orange man and his board.
I'd probably just punch him in the face if I'm being honest, man. Violence isn't good. Political violence is bad, yes. But if I want to be more resolved, I'd probably just I don't know, yell at him. I don't know what I would say. It's such a hard question. There's so many things that I can talk to him about. They're trans issues, because I'm a trans woman. I can talk to him about that. I can talk to him about how he's disrupting communities, breaking them up. There are so many different things I could talk to him about. I could ask him about. I genuinely don't know how to answer that question.
as a trans person, what about Donald Trump removing trans people from the military?
I don't like it. I think everyone should have equal opportunity to serve. However, I think it's also like silly how like trans people are shown as like big predators that are scared meeting like a very powerful group, yet they're not allowed in the military, they're not allowed to serve the country, and they're not allowed to like do a lot of things.
I'm pretty curious. What made you decide to let people draw on your automobile?
So I go to like local punk shows, like local DIY venues, and I've seen other cars that have been like drawn on before, and I got inspired to do it myself. I like to see it as like a big art project, as like a way to like this community. It's also like I want to make people's day. I made their day by just seeing my car like on the street or parked somewhere, and it's really nice to hear that it inspires people to be more active, to go out more. It's like someone sees my car and realizes it's not that silly to put a bumper sticker on their car, and they put a bumper sticker on their car. That's progress. That's something, you know. But it also allows those people who aren't allowed to do that, like, express themselves through it. That makes sense.
Well, what do you have to say to the people at home, and what do you want to accomplish going forward?
I think we should unite more. Unions, community, talking to your neighbors, talking to people who are like conservative or different political leaning to yours. Finding that common ground is important. Once you find a bit of common ground, you can easily just like start working together. Because at the end of the day, it's not Republican or Democrat. It is, you know, the working people versus the rich billionaires. You know. So the unity among the working class individuals should be met. It should be a thing. So talking to your neighbors, just talking to your coworkers, even if they don't agree with you politically, try to find common ground.
There you go. Hear out the opposition. Even if you don't like what you hear them out. Alright. One last thing. I saw you had a Charlie Kirk shirt. What are your thoughts on Charlie Kirk?
Oh, it's a Kirkland shirt.
Kirk,
it's not Charlie Kirk. I would not wear a Charlie
Kirk.
Kirk.
Edit that out. Alright. I'll leave you be. Thank you for the news.
Thank you.
VSG News. Hey, how you doing? This is Victor Stahl from VSG News, and I'm here with
Landon Jones.
Landon Jones. What brings you today?
Well, I was just sick of not being able to make my voice heard and make others have to do it and do nothing about the tyranny going on. So I wanted to actually stand up and fight for those I love, including my sister, my girlfriend, my tia, my mother, my grandmother, you name it. I want to fight for them.
What tyranny are you speaking of? Like, what was the last straw for you?
The last straw for me was when people weren't bothered by all the felonies and crimes against humanity that Trump has committed against both America and other countries. So I've been against them for God knows how long.
What do you think will get accomplished tonight?
I'd like to believe that with the disruption that we are causing right now and with all the signs and having our voices be heard tonight, I'd like to believe that it would at least pressure all of the congressmen, all of the politicians, and people around just in KC and other surrounding cities to put down their pens and papers and bring their voices up.
Could all Republicans and Democrats get along? I mean, the government shutdown has been going on for the longest. We're at 18 days, 19 days. Will we ever get along? Or not yet?
Well, unfortunately, I would say that some Republicans, thankfully, are transitioning into seeing how awful Trump is, both as a politician and a human being. But unfortunately, I'm sure most of us know that MAGA is a cult at this point, and they'll do anything to defend his actions. So, as an idealist, I would like to believe that we can all stand united and come together to fight against this fascism. But realistically, there's still going to be a fighting force against us that we need to be prepared at any second to take on to fight for our freedom and liberty.
Would you rather fight against fascism or Zionism?
Both.
Maybe I'll go with that one. Okay. Should it be a peaceful protest or violent like California?
Well, ideally, I want it to be peaceful. I would hate to see anyone get hurt, no matter what their background, well, except for the Proud Boys and other fascists and scientists. But I think the previous person you guys did an interview with did come out with a good point that while not necessarily violent in the sense of killing people or harming others, we need to be disruptive. We need to cause as much chaos collectively as possible that brings about not necessarily destruction, but disruptiveness and confusion among our lawmakers to make them actually have to sit down and listen to our voices. We need to be able to put up a good fight in order to show them that we're not going to back down ever.
Well, then the strippers you talk about across California get full of troops in Portland. You agree with militarizing the United States?
Never. It is absolutely abhorrent and disgusting. I have many family members down in California and other parts of this country, and every night I struggle going to sleep knowing that they may be having to deal with all this chaos. It is absolutely disgusting to have to send your own military against your own people, no matter the reason.
You heard it here. Trump's get the troops out of here. He doesn't want to hear it, do you?
No, never.
Well, leave you to it, buddy. You have a good day. And we're out. Hey, how you doing? This is Victor Saul from DSG News, and I'm here with
Iris.
Iris. What brings you today?
Well, this is the first election that I've voted in, and I've heard from a lot of people it's not usually like this, and from the things that I've been seeing and hearing on the news, it makes me very nervous and Hispanic woman.
Why so? The military, the ICE agents?
Mostly ICE agents, and I think some of the rhetoric that's been spread here right now has been extremely detrimental to young people who might not be as educated. And coming from a Hispanic family, not knowing like what's going on or them deserving the respect they get here for being hardworking individuals makes me very scared.
Speaking of scared, the ICE agents only say they're scared too. That's why they should wear masks. Do you think ICE agents should wear masks?
I don't think so. I think that if you're going to be able to represent yourself in that type of job and that type of workforce, then it should be something that you shouldn't have to hide your face. That's the job you chose. That's the path you decided to go down. And if that's something that you're scared about, you should think about the decision.
Going back to the military, what are your thoughts on the military being used nationwide? California, Portland, Chicago?
As far as like being used for like the training cities?
No, being used to detain violence, as President Trump says.
I came from a military family, and personally, I think that that's a disgrace, honestly. My family, as much as the military was not for them, they served their time, and I know exactly what they fought for, and it wasn't detaining people here.
Donald Trump might start the Insurrection Act where he gets full control of the military. What would that have? What would it cause?
I think that there are certain there's certain rules and certain ways that the president can't just walk around and do whatever he'd like to do, and I think there's a reason in a process of justice. And to be able to put yourself on top of everything and have full control and power is one step closer to tyranny and a dictatorship that gets very scary, and it's not his job to do that.
If that ever happens, what can we do? Will there be master coaches in other countries where they overthrow, or America's not ready for that yet?
I think seeing here just young people, and especially the older generation, everybody in between, it seems like everybody's very vocal, and that makes me happy to know that it's not just everybody alone in their own bubble. There's plenty of people who care and want to say things. I think that especially the younger generation, they've got a little bit more of like a kick-ass kind of movement towards it. So I hope and I pray to God that people at least have the balls to stand up and fight for what's right and have enough balls to say something.
That's the thing I hear. Many Republicans say that liberals are either blur this out, pussies, or they're extremists. Donald Trump says extremists kill totally correct, and some other Republicans say the liberals don't do anything. They all they do is rants. What would you say about that?
I would say that's sad. That makes me very sad knowing especially I won't say that every single Republican is an extremist or has terrible values, but I will say that anybody that's supporting Donald Trump is either lost or stupid. But I will say that there's plenty of liberal people, and especially in just our justice system, that I feel like have spoken out more for more problems that I hear about than I have for most of the Republican people in Congress.
The full Republican Senate or Congress has got to happen. What does that mean? All seats are for Republicans.
I mean, it depends on the person. Like I said, not every Republican is going to be a terrible person, but I do think if that only having one-sided kind of opinion or political party makes things a little bit blurry and scary. And like I said, we're in a very limited country. I think there needs to be
every politician back to red, white, and blue, or does some support a different lobby? Like your group?
I think that you can do both. I think if you are unwilling to look outside the scope of just America, then you need to broaden your horizons a little bit and notice that the U.S., yes, we have problems, but it makes you stop too.
Okay. Thank you, Iris. Thank you. You have a good day. This is BSG News.
I know.
We're back with the news.
Yes, sir. Man, you can interview me any day. You can interview me any day. What's up? What's up? What's up?
After you finish this little blink. Oh wait, is it on? Is it going on?
There you go. All right, blinker right here. Here we go, chat.
Blinker 10, VSG 10.
Y'all, we vlogging and we getting interviewed. Say what's up to the live, y'all. Wait, y'all, what's up?
Hey, I'm Victor Saul here from VSG News at Kansas City, Mill Creek, protest for No Kings. And I'm here with
your boy Crew. You're with your boy Crew.
I'm D. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing today?
what brings you guys here today?
Man, we seen the protest earlier. Shit, I was like, fuck it, we gotta come back down here and see what it's talking about.
Honestly, thought motherfuckers must be tripping. Way harder, to be honest. I thought it was about to be like glass breaking. That's why I came out.
You know, I was waiting for that too. I was like, where's the military? Where are the rubber
Now,
bullets?
for real, like anything, that's what I'm saying. I'm out here now, so it's like, we lit, you know?
I swear, man. Hey, low key, I was looking for the tear gas.
All
I
that.
was looking for it to be lit. I was hoping to come out here and see our city on bullshit, which we on bullshit, but you know what I'm saying? We ain't on our usual
that's what
bullshit.
I actually like this for the city because usually we be on straight violence. So it's like, this is actually good that we just standing on our business, you know what I'm saying? Standing on how we feel,
No
what we believe in.
kings.
You know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out
We
No
just standing what we
Kings.
believe in. Now, I ain't left or right. It don't matter if you left or right. Shout out my boy Michael Jackson.
Yep.
But, you know, that's just what it is. I fuck with it.
And what'd you say again? No Kings. What does that mean to you? No Kings.
Shit, I don't know what that is. To me, it just means not being under the rule of anybody else. Oh, you need a lighter? Hold on, chat. Hold on, y'all. We gotta
What
get
about
him the
you?
lighter.
What does No Kings mean to you?
Honestly, I just rap. I don't know really too much about it. I just know that people ain't really fucking with Trump, the ICE and all that stuff. Like,
Yeah, I heard.
we kicking a lot of immigrants out. I know about that. And yeah, honestly, I just hope everybody, you know what I'm saying, stays close to God and gets our stuff together, you know? I hope the world can, you know what I'm saying, be a better place.
Do you feel like Donald Trump is a king? Has he overstepped his boundaries as a president?
Man, I feel like he has to an extent. Some, you know, I don't pay attention to the political views all that too much. You know, I try to just wake up and be a good person and be a good person for the world. You know what I'm saying?
Put it like this. Put it like this. Y'all gave a little boy his dream. What he gonna do? You know what I'm saying? He's doing everything he dreamed of doing. Now when he was 30, what was he dreaming of doing? So now he's living out his dreams and it sucks. You know what I'm saying? It's evil things that his dreams are, but he's doing what he dreams of doing. And it sucks, man. We out here in a corrupt ass world.
Man, I feel like he's trying to take control of not only just the women, but like the communities in the United States as a whole. He tries to come on as like this big, nice, great guy, but like if you really look down behind the facts, man, he be bullshit. I feel like he be bullshit.
What's this channel's name? What's this channel's name?
VSG News.
Hey, VSG News. Y'all boy about to hit the wood one time. Hit that bit. Let's go. Hey, we doing it for the three community. Everything we doing for the three community. Bro. Everything we doing for the three community. Y'all turn up one time. Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna leave y'all
Hey, I
with this.
appreciate y'all.
It's the last thing I gotta say.
I appreciate you, bro.
It's the last thing I gotta say for y'all. Be blessed. Y'all stay safe out here, man. I love all y'all, man. I just love to the world. Brother, we gotta come together, man. Fuck,
Yeah.
hey, Hey,
Fuck
unity
that.
over everything. Unity over everything. It don't matter what color you are. It don't matter what you look like. None of that, man. You gotta have love for everybody in this world. Y'all stay blessed out there, man. I'm gonna see y'all later.
Peace and love.
Yes,
Have a good
sir, bro.
night.
Peace and love.
Cut the.
This used to be the nation of the American dream. What is the American dream? The American dream is the belief that every individual, no matter their background, their origin, or their circumstances, has a right to pursue their aspirations and build a better future. It is a promise that through hard work, determination, and resilience, anything is possible. It is not a guarantee of success. It is the opportunity to strive for. The American dream is the farmer tilling the soil, the entrepreneur building a business, and the artist expressing their vision, the student reaching for new horizons. It is a parent working late into the night so their children can have a brighter tomorrow. It is the immigrant who leaves everything behind, driven by hope of freedom, equality, and opportunity. At its core, the American dream is about possibility. The possibility that we are not bound by the circumstances of our birth, that we are free to define our own path, and that our future is determined not by our limits, but by our dreams. It is a call to action for all of us to lift up one another, to break down barriers, and to ensure the promise remains alive for generations to come. The American dream is not just a vision, it is a challenge. It demands that we uphold justice, strive for equality, and build a society where every voice matters and every dream can flourish. It is the beating heart of a nation that refuses to give up, a nation that believes in the power of the individuals and the strength of the united people. Let us all work to ensure that the American dream is not just a dream, but a reality for all. Thank you. No kings! No KKK! No fascist USA! 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 No kings! No KKK! No fascist USA!
Hey, this is Victor Saul here from DSG News, and I am the heart of Mill Creek. Let's see what these people got to say, huh? Hey, how you doing? This is Victor Saul from DSG News, and I'm here with... Well, guys, what brings you today?
I'm looking to support the protest of what's going on in the world right now. We have a terrible structure that's going on. He's destroying everything. Our rights, guns rights, LGBT rights, women's rights.
And what brings you here today?
I'm here because it's part of our family line. My grandmother fought for women's rights back in the day. My mother fought for women's rights in the 60s and 70s. And I'm here because I'm not going to be the one to tell my children or my grandchildren that I didn't stand up and try to stop it.
Will you guys think this protest accomplish anything? Will you guys think this protest will accomplish anything? You know, will Donald Trump be like, okay, I gotta take them seriously now?
I feel like this is a step in the right direction, but I don't know that it's going to change things.
Do I think that he'll do anything or give a shit? No, absolutely not. He doesn't give a shit about anybody but himself, not even his own family. No, I think this is more so that the rest of the country, because this is not what Americans are about. These people up north, up in D.C., they don't know shit about what's going on in the real world now. This is more about us telling the rest of the world that we don't like it anymore. And we're trying to stop it. We're not letting this just happen.
Donald Trump said he broke peace with Israel versus Palestine. Is that true? Question mark. Nope, he did not bring peace to the Middle East.
I'm just going to let it fly. Nothing he says is true, right, forthcoming. It never has been, it never will be.
He is the fake news?
He is the fake news, indeed, yes.
What are your thoughts on the military being used nationwide? What if a protest like this has military?
Military was never been.
Military being used nationwide here. What are your thoughts about that? Thank you, fellas, for the interview. You have a good day. I'm Victor Saul. Have a good day. Hey, how you doing? I'm Victor Saul from VSG News here at Mill Creek. And I'm here with
Norma Madrid from Shawnee, Kansas.
Norma. What brings you here today?
First and foremost, I'm an American. My parents are immigrants. I'm first generation American, and I just hate to see what's going on in our country. The division is one that this government is creating is something I've never seen in my lifetime. I'm 50 years old. I was very patriotic, and now I'm a little ashamed to be part of America.
What took away that patriotism? Why aren't you a sister of the red, white, and blue?
I was a sister of the red, white, and blue, but this government, like I said, has divided us, is attacking our people, the Latino people, and it's something that I can no longer sit here and stand for. I have 3 kids, and it's scary to think that this is their future in America.
Can you explain to me, dear, what this sign means? To the viewers at home, racism is not patriotism.
A lot of people, fly the American flag, and I believe that they're confused sometimes, and it's out there creating more division. I'm an American, like I said, but I'm first generation. My family comes from Zacatecas, so we are very proud to be here. We help shape this country, and immigrants have shaped this country all along, and that's all I want, is for equal freedom and stop this hatred against Latinos.
What do you think about ICE? Should they wear masks? They said their family's at risk.
Then don't take the job, because if there was a job that I had to wear a mask, I would refuse. This is scary that they're going out into the communities and just arresting people, hardworking people, coming out. Can you imagine being grabbed by a masked man and not knowing? There are so many people that are unaccounted for that have been arrested by these masked people. Not only that, but they're following the ICE agents and then taking people's vehicles and they're left stranded. They've left kids stranded on the side of the road in Chicago, arresting parents on the way to work, on their way to school. It's just something that I can no longer sit in silence about.
I was talking to some people here, someone told me they're building an ICE center right here in this city. What are your thoughts on that?
It's ridiculous, and that's
to put a 100% tariffs in China next month, November 1st. What are your thoughts on that? What's going to happen?
Well, I think that it's going to push the middle class down to do a lower class, and the lower class even lower. And it's, again, a shame. There's families going without shelter, families going without heat, getting ready to hit the season, winter season here in Kansas City, and it's going to be horrible to think about the kids and the families and maybe their breadwinner was taken from them, and they're going to be stuck, maybe end up on the streets. Let's go, guys. You guys need to support getting this government. You guys need to go out and vote and get this government out of the White House.
People say voting doesn't matter. The Trump used Russian bots to win the election. Is that fake news?
I believe in our system. I do believe in our voting system. I don't think that that was done. However, the most important thing that I could continue to tell people is to get registered to vote. You need to become a citizen. Become a citizen. Now is the time. If we don't win this next election, I don't know what's going to happen in our country.
What would you say to the male Latino voters who voted for Trump?
See what's going on now. You know, there's nobody in America does not have some kind of immigrant blood. Whether you're fourth or fifth generation,